This is the High Voltage Business Builders Podcast, daily intelligence for serious e-commerce portfolio builders across Amazon, TikTok Shop, Shopify, Walmart, and every channel that moves the needle. Neil Twa and his Voltage team all day, every day since 2012. Let's get into it.
Quick question before we get into it. If TikTok just handed you a key to 10 new European markets, would you even know what door to walk through first? Spoiler, most sellers are still standing in the parking lot. It's Tuesday, June 16th. Welcome back, folks. On behalf of myself and the whole team at Voltage, we're genuinely glad you're here for episode 299 of the High Voltage Business Builders Podcast. Now, lock it in. Here's the reality. TikTok Shop just expanded into 10 EU countries, and they rolled out something called Sell Across Europe. That's not a headline to file away. That's a distribution decision you need to make this week. Today, I'm going to break down what this actually means for your brand, what operators are getting wrong already, and the 3 moves that matter. Look, the instinct I see from most FBA operators when a new channel opens up is either full panic or full ignore. Neither one is a strategy. TikTok Shop expanding into 10 EU countries with a Sell Across Europe initiative is not just a platform announcement. It's a structural shift in where product discovery happens. TikTok's user base skews younger, yes, but young buyers become loyal buyers. And right now, the competition on TikTok Shop EU is nowhere near what you're dealing with on Amazon US. That window does not stay open forever. Here's what operators are getting wrong. They hear TikTok, and they think viral dances and influencer chaos. They assume it's a brand awareness play, not a revenue play. That thinking is going to cost them. TikTok Shop is a checkout inside the feed. Someone watches a 30-second video, taps the product tag, and buys. That's a shortened purchase funnel compared to almost anything else you're running right now. The Sell Across Europe piece is significant because it implies a single seller account can reach multiple EU markets without standing up a separate entity in each country. That's the friction that stopped most small and mid-sized operators from going international in the first place. If TikTok is solving the logistics and compliance complexity across borders, that changes the math entirely. Now, I'm not going to pretend the article I read had every operational detail locked down. It didn't. The specific countries, the exact fee structure, the fulfillment requirements, none of that was spelled out. So what I'm telling you is this. The signal is real, the opportunity window is real, and the operator move is to get in front of the details now, not wait for the case study 6 months from now when everyone else has already tested it. Think about your current brand. If you have a product doing $10,000 to $50,000 a month on Amazon, and you're only selling in the US, you're leaving a version of that revenue on the table in markets where your competition may not exist yet. That's the implication. The move is to investigate, not celebrate and scroll past. If your brand has any visual story to tell, any demonstration value, any before and after, You have raw material for TikTok content that Amazon's format never let you fully use. The operators I've watched build fast on new channels are not the ones who waited for perfect. They pick 2 or 3 SKUs, the ones with the strongest visual hook, and they test. They don't migrate their entire catalog. They don't rebuild their whole operation. They run a disciplined experiment and let the data decide what comes next. That's the play here.
Are you AI ready in your business? AI only multiplies the foundation you've already built. Don't 10x garbage into your business. 10x your profit. Score your gaps in 60 seconds. Find out how ready you are. Visit voltagedm.com/AI quiz and take the free readiness quiz. And now, back to the podcast.
3 moves. Let's go. Move 1. Audit your SKU set for content potential right now, not next month. Now, pull up your top 10 products and ask one question. Could a 30-second video make someone want this? If the answer is yes for even 2 or 3 of them, those are your TikTok Shop test candidates. You don't need your whole catalog. You need your most visual, most demonstrable, most emotionally resonant products. That's your entry point. Move 2. Get in front of the TikTok Shop EU seller application process and understand what's actually required. I know nobody wants to do paperwork research on a Tuesday, but the operators who understand the compliance requirements, the account structure, the fee model, before the rush, those are the ones who launch clean. The ones who skip this step are the ones who get suspended 3 weeks in and spend 2 months trying to figure out what they did wrong. Do the boring work. It pays. Move 3. Do not treat this as a replacement for Amazon. Treat it as an additional distribution channel for your brand. This is not abandon FBA and go all in on TikTok. That's how you blow up a real business chasing a new shiny thing. This is my brand now has a presence in 10 EU markets where my Amazon competition doesn't exist yet. That's a different posture entirely. Stack the channels, protect your margins on each one, build the brand across multiple surfaces, and you own the customer relationship in a way that a single channel operator never can. Here's the through line. Almost automated income is not built on one platform. It's built on a brand that can move across platforms and markets because the product is real, the margins are real, and the operation is built to scale. TikTok Shop EU is one more door. Walk through it with a plan. If you've been sitting on the sidelines of international expansion because the complexity felt like too much, this is worth a second look. TikTok Shop reducing that friction is a real development, and the operators who evaluate it early with clear criteria and a tested SKU are the ones who will have data when everyone else is still asking questions. That's what we help with inside the Voltage Business Builders membership. Not cheerleading, not go-get-'em energy. Actual operator-led guidance on decisions like this one. Should your brand be on TikTok Shop EU? Which SKUs? What does your content operation need to look like? How does this fit into your build-to-exit strategy? Those are the conversations happening inside our community right now. We've been doing this for over 13 years. Our members collectively are doing tens of millions in revenue across multiple channels and markets. The goal we build toward is $100,000 in net new profit, with a room full of operators doing the same work alongside you. If that's where you want to be, go to voltagedm.com/membership. Take a look. If it fits where you are and where you're going, let's talk. This is episode 299 of the High Voltage Business Builders podcast. We publish every day, and we're not slowing down. New channel, new market, new opportunity. We'll be here breaking it down. We'll see you tomorrow. That's a wrap on today's episode. If you're trying to figure out where AI actually fits in your business and where to invest before bolting it on top, head over to voltagedm.com/AI quiz. 5 questions, 60 seconds, a personalized AI readiness score, and an instant foundation gap report. Built for operators, not AI tourists. We'll be back tomorrow with another edge. Until then, stay high voltage.